A series of events. 1. I put in an annual leave request form almost 3 weeks ago, and my boss has not approved it yet. 2. I went into my office today and replaced every single writing utensil with crayons in preparation for April Fool's Day on Monday. 3. Whilst searching for pens to remove, I found my unsigned annual leave form in my boss's drawer. 4. I placed my unsigned annual leave form in a photo frame and put it on his desk. 5. The frame I used was from a photo of his kids that I deemed less important than my leave form. 6. My boss sometimes goes into the office on Saturdays to work. 7. Going to sign your fucking leave form in crayon. Where are my children? Having now worked directly with wild seals, I need you all to know they are some of the most bastardous creatures in the entire animal kingdom. We've all been so wrong. They look cute and fat, but they are so fast, and they have so many teeth, and they know how to scream, and they aren't afraid to do it. Don't get me wrong. I love them deeply. They're amazing animals. But we've been calling them stuff like sea puppers, when in fact they are more like if a cat weighed 300 kilos and had the intelligence of a toddler and the morals of a seagull. In primary school, we had a creative writing assignment where we had to write about a character in a new strange situation. And I wrote about a squid that was somehow teleported from the ocean to the forest floor and slowly choked to death for 2 pages. And I'll never quite forget my teacher's face, because it turns out she wanted this new school as scary, I hope I make friends, and not a graphic description of a squid dying. Remember that movie in which Jack Black was a teacher and building a rock band, and when a little black chubby girl asked to be a singer, he only said, "Sure, let me hear you," and the moment she started using her beautiful voice, his lit up like all of his dreams came true. Plus, the same little girl was scared that people would make fun of her because she was fat, and he started listing awesome singers with some weight on, and included himself, and told her that people wouldn't laugh because she is awesome at what she does, and that is all that matters. Plus, that it's okay to enjoy food. Also, when a little boy asked to be the band stylist, he just said, "Sure, go ahead fancy pants," like there wasn't a single second of questioning it. He went into "okay, that will be your position" then right away. That fucking movie is an hour and a half of Jack Black teaching kids to love themselves, disregarding all of the stereotypes. Pio from Kung Fu Panda is a himbo, I say into the mic. The crowd boos. I begin to walk off in shame when a voice speaks and commands silence from the room. They're right, they say. I look for the owner of the voice. They're in the 5RD row stands. Jack Black himself. 5RD. We all know Jack Black is not limited by our simple universe. Overpopulation is a capitalist myth. Pass it on. Housing crises don't just happen. They're designed. Everyday people should not take majority of the blame for greenhouse gas emissions. Famines are political, not natural disasters. A low-income family using food stamps to literally survive and make ends meet aren't stealing your hard-earned money, but a billionaire buying his 50th or 3rd mega super mansion is. Reincarnation is a known, common, and expected result of death. You are a bounty hunter that specializes in tracking down people who have committed suicide to escape debts or a jail sentence. It's a girl, the doctor exclaimed. It's a fucking tax dodger, is what is it? Blaz the flame hog and burst into the infirmary, cocking his shotgun. Any Catholics online? I got some questions. Yeah, I'm Catholic, what's up? How do I reach heaven through violence? It's called a crusade, and you need to get the Pope's permission first. Wishing well. I wish to be irresistible to men. Poof. My grandma just shared this, yet at first look, it is senseless enough to be peak millennial humor. Boomer interpretation. Women are annoying nags, and men prefer fishing to their company. Millennial interpretation. Men want to F fish. It's like a reverse Rosetta Stone for generational humor. The New World Mall in Bangkok was closed in 1997 after it was found to have breached building regulations. Yeah, it looks like they put some of it in the water. Classic mall mistake. I just heard two kids playing outside, and one goes, "I do not fear the dark side." Then another kid goes, "You should." And then I just hear a whack noise, and then crying. That is the sound of childhood happening. Someone. Coca-Cola can remove rust from metal. Imagine what it's doing to your body. Me. PFF. Getting rid of the rust, idiot. That's not how it works. I've been drinking soda, and my body's rust free. Not sure where you're getting your facts from. Stop letting your heart and your pussy choose your men. I'm confused. What is left? Oh, never mind. LMAO, my brain. You right C's. Lol. You is right. You really forgot your whole brain. She read this post with her pussy. I'm on medication that can make me spassy as F, which can be a problem when I'm driving. Like yesterday, for example, when my best friend was trying to help me avoid a pothole. He said, "To the left," and I just mumbled, "Take it back now y'all," and hit the pothole straight on. Literally crying. This is my favorite post on this website. How come nice guys say laddie but wear fedoras? If you're saying laddie, you should be wearing tights and a neck ruffle. If you're wearing a fedora, you should be saying like, "See here and aim." Classy fedora dudes never said laddie. What the F? And why do they always have catanus? There's like 5 different time periods in this horrible trope. This entire post makes me laugh. Anachronism. My mom bought her All My Children Have Paws mug in an effort to disown us in favor of her dogs, but she is blissfully unaware of the fact that 2 of her children are actually furries. Why do you know your sibling is a furry? I made them a furry. This is why she's disowning you. The thing with humanoid aliens is that organisms with human form have only evolved once in all the 500 million years of multicellular life on Earth, and then under some very specific circumstances. If you want something realistic, make your aliens look like crabs. Animals evolve into crab shapes so often that biologists had to invent a word for it. Crabs just aren't sexy enough though. They are, if you're not a fucking coward. Plague Doctor mask, but it's a worm on a string face. Melee players have to cheat at their own game for people to take their game seriously. They disguise the bugs they exploit as advanced tech to trick people into taking them seriously, but in reality, they are just glitching out a broken party game. Wasn't there a tournament a few weeks ago where someone needed a controller with a specific defect that's found in 1 in 50 GameCube controllers and is required to do a certain technique? Didn't find any such controllers in the tournament's supplies and left because he couldn't play competitively without it. Smash God drops out of tournament because his controller isn't properly malfunctioning. The age-old question. Do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. So do you like pancakes? Guys, at my university I have a part-time job where my sole responsibility is filling up the piano humidification systems with water. I literally am a piano waterer, and to be honest, I kinda feel like I'm thriving. I feel like I need to add that I carry around this water jug that kinda looks like a regular watering can, and when people ask me what I'm doing, I just say, watering the pianos, and walk away. Slenderman is a tall good boy, and there's nothing wrong with tormenting and killing amateur filmmakers. What did amateur filmmakers ever do to you? I live in New York City. Breaking news. Girls actually love nice guys. It's just that you're not as nice a guy as you think you are. I find this really hard to believe, as every time I'm interested in a girl, she ends up with an hole, and I end up friend-zoned or worse. Imagine being the exact type of guy a post was aimed at, but somehow remaining blissfully unaware of that fact. Friend-zoned or worse, LMAO. Life is an egg. Explain. Has chickens in it sometimes. If gas prices keep going up, it will be cheaper to snort cocaine and run everywhere. Finally, a good shower thought. Every morning a cat wakes me up. I woke her up today. when you're in a fight and they make a good point. This meme is too advanced for me. Y'all, when I say Twitter is turning into 2013 Tumblr, the Onsala from the Lorax kinda a snack though, right? I fking mean it. Good. You. Takes off my leather jacket to reveal a second secret leather jacket underneath. You mean skin? What an absolutely terrifying addition to my post. Thank you. Sometimes people use respect to mean treating someone like a person, and sometimes they use respect to mean treating someone like an authority, and sometimes people who are used to being treated like an authority say if you won't respect me, I won't respect you, and they mean if you won't treat me like an authority, I won't treat you like a person. And they think they are being fair, but they aren't, and it's not okay. This is so well put, I'm stunned. Remember the episode of iCarly where Freddie was ostracized by everyone he loved for saying that Fred wasn't that funny? Country music. Strums guitar. My truck has teeth, and I hear her all night. She's got 5 human hands, and 4-wheel drive. Is it just me, or do the Golden Globe/award shows as a whole feel like a celebrity circle jerk? They are sitting around in expensive clothing, drinking expensive alcohol, while giving each other awards and lecturing the general public about donating to causes that they themselves could easily allocate resources to. You did it. You broke award shows down to its bare essentials. I just don't understand why rich people force themselves to eat gross expensive food like caviar and salmon on crackers infused with gold dust or whatever, as if eating a whole roll of garlic bread loaded with melted cheese isn't the height of decadence and indulgence. I'm eating a slice of the cheesy garlic bread I bought from the Aldi down the road, and I can tell you with certainty that I feel happier right now than any billionaire ever will. Till that ants will heal other ants after AIDS, and that mortally wounded ants will refuse treatment. Do not deny me, my warrior's death brother. You can tell a lot by a woman's hands. For instance, she has hooves. Force. This is blatant goat erasure, and I won't stand for it. Incredibles 2's Ella Fitzgerald deserves a better husband than Bob. Gizmodo. Daily reminder that Gizmodo is a piece of website that doesn't let people enjoy anything. Gizmodo author, through gnashing teeth and tears, I'd treat her right. Goes to the kitchen. Holds a knife in my hand for a while. Puts it back. Goes back to my room. Dude, what do you want, Daddy Kink 33? Akinator updated, and I feel like I don't even know him anymore. Bravo, you have defeated me. You're not the man who bested me countless times in the arena of wits. You're a stranger. This victory is meaningless. His arrival was foretold in the ancient murals. Speaking of a real therapist, I get genuinely concerned when I learn some of these self-identified fandom moms have children. Can you imagine being 5 and your mom is busy arguing with teenagers on Tumblr about shipping? I must finish suicide baiting this teenager over ships. Water.